So we are almost getting to the end of our project. So what we are going to do next is this. We are going to work on the footer section. So let's go to our text editor. Let's give a comment. So this is the footer section. We also use our normal section that we normally use. So what we are going to do is this. We're going to give an ID of the ID will be footer. We're going to give a container. Then we'll give role. Another role class. This row we are going to divide it into three. One for the name of our company and some write-up. Second will be for the contact us, and the third one will be for subscribe to new seller newsletter. So for the first column, we'll say dot call md4. Call md4. Another class that will reference in our CSS will be footer box. So inside the footer box we have h2. The h2 will be the name of our company, so we'll call it Smart Technology Limited. So we'll give some write-up using the p tag. So let's just go to the heading and to the banner section and get this write-up. So let me just copy the whole p tag here and come down and paste it. So what I'm going to do here again is that let me save it and take a look at how it is. You can see the way it is. So it's occupying 4 portion of the 12 call MD. We still have another 4 supposed to be, another 4 supposed to be, and making 12. 4 times 3, 12. So now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to create another column, another call MD. So say dot call MD4. Inside we'll create a p tag. We'll call it contact us. Contact us. We'll give it an ID. An ID of contact us. This contact us is going to be in a bold tag. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to create another another p tag, and now I'm going to create another p tag which is for the address. The address I use is opposite Microsoft Office. Lagos, Nigeria. Then let me duplicate it. Then I will now give this one phone number, a mobile number, plus 2348091 and blah blah blah. So the next thing I'm going to give is email. So I will give it as admin at smarttechnology.com. So I want to give another. Let's look at how it is. You can see the way it is now. So let's give another call MD. This call MD is going to have an input this time. So I will say .call MD4. I'm going to copy the same footer box because we want the CSS to affect all in the same way. So now inside this call MD, I'm going to give it a p tag. This p tag is going to have bold, going to be bold. The p tag is going to be bold. So I'll call it subscribe new seller. Newsletter, I mean. I'll give an input, type text. The type is going to be email, sorry. I will use class. The class will be form control. I'll give it a placeholder. I'll call it your email. Then I will give it a button. Type button. Name it as subscribe. Then I'll give it bootstrap button of btn. It should be in a class btn success. So let's take a look at our work. You can see the way it is. It's getting better. So let's go and work on our CSS. So go to the CSS. Our main ID is footer. So let's work on the general ID first. We'll give it background of black. Padding top. (40 pixel). The color of our text should be white. So let's take a look. So you can see it's getting better. So the next thing we are going to do is this. Let's work on the footer box. Is a class. So we say padding 20 pixel on every side. So what we just did is that the footer box, that is the box for each of the col MD, each of these column, which is divided into 3, will give on every side 4 pixel. So the next thing we are going to work on is the footer logo. So we are going to give an ID to this. To the H2. We'll give it a class, we'll call it footer logo. We'll take it, go to our CSS, so the footer logo, we are going to write it like font size. The font size should be 25 pixel. Font width should be 600. Margin top minus 20 pixel. Margin bottom 20 pixel. So let's look at it. So you can see the way it is. So let's work on the contact us. This is an ID. The contact us is an ID. We'll still give the same ID to the newsletter. So how are we going to work on it? Since it's an ID, we'll reference it with hash. We'll call it contact us. Then what we are going to do, we'll give it margin top minus 20 pixel. Then margin bottom (20 pixels) so that it should be in the same height with the footer logo. Both of them should be in the same height. You can see the way it is now. It's getting better. So the next thing we're going to do is this footer box FA. No, we need to go and get font awesome, so that there will be icon here. We'll go with this one first. We'll copy this. Come in between here and paste it and remove this area through. So we just paste it on this one too, and we'll do some changes. So here we'll say FA envelope. Then FA phone. Let's save it and take a look. You can see the way it is. It is in proper order. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to work on this newsletter. The way it is not good. So copy this footer box. We'll paste it here. We'll say dot form control. dot form control box shadow box shadow none. We'll give it importance so that it should override the bootstrapped classes. Then border none. Border radius 0. Margin top 25 pixel. Maximum width 250 pixel. So it's getting better. So the form, let's work on the button. So we'll copy the footer box dot btn success. So say box shadow none. Important. Border none. Border radius 0. Margin top 30 pixel. So let's look at it. So it's getting better. It's better like this. So let's work on the icons. The icon, they are too close to each other. So we'll also work on the icon using FA. We'll say radius. Say margin right 8 pixel. Margin right 8 pixel. Font size 15 pixel. Height 40 pixel. Text align center. Padding top 7 pixel. Border radius 2 pixel. didn't work. Let's put dot here. So you can see that it's better now. So we are done with this. So in our next lecture, we'll just come and go through it to check anything that we have not done properly. So I will see you in the next lecture.